Psalm 136:26. Hodu la'el hashemayim, ki le'olam hasdo. We come to the closing imperative of this terrific narrative psalm. Imperative: give thanks to the God of the heavens, because his covenantal loyalty is forever. Hodu, now we can see just one root letter, really. So this is actually going to be from yada, which is both a pei yod, and here we see the he from the hifil stem, and that brings back, as we might expect, the vav. And this is imperative, masculine plural. Again, the psalmist is calling his congregation to give thanks to the Lord. And as a lamed he verb also, ran out of room there, we just see that the vowel suffix just wipes away the he. So, hodu, give thanks. Then in a very striking way, we don't have the Lord here named by Hashem, that is his covenantal name that names him the God of Israel, but as the God of the heavens. So this is kind of a surprising thing, because Israel's God, who gives salvation to Israel, is none other than the God of the heavens, who gives sustenance to all flesh, we saw in the previous verse. And thus, it is this broad rationale. His covenantal loyalty is forever. And we can review the structure of this psalm in its threefold sense. That is, the threefold imperative to give thanks to the Lord, for he is the creator, the redeemer of Israel. Then in the second half of the psalm, well, not the second half, the ending of the psalm, we see in reverse order, he's the rescuer of us, the 1CP, the congregation of the psalmist. And in fact, the creator is the one who provides for all flesh, not even just all nations, all flesh in the broadest sense of the term. And then finally, the imperative at the beginning goes to a big imperative at the end. The Lord, he is the one and only God, the God of the heavens. So we have a very striking ending in the broadening at the end of this psalm. And grammatically, when we think back over how the luz are used for the participles to speak of the character of the Lord, the effects of his chesed, his covenantal loyalty, then this is stretched across all of creation, all of the great works of God, the warrior redeemer and warrior king that we read of in the Torah. Then at the end of the psalm, we have this wonderful shift to this a different kind of a prefix, the Asher prefix, who in our low estate, he remembered us. So a nice turn here. And then again, in the final part, we have the Vav consecutive imperfect narrative, he rescued us from our enemies. Then a participle again, but no la, because it's in the broadest sense. It's not particularized. He gives bread or sustenance to all flesh, which then gives the surprise ending that the Lord is the one and only God. He is the God of all creation.